What's up, guys? I'm Eddie Featherhand of Featherhand Tattoos and Body Piercings, and today I'm going to talk about the critical universal battery dock and batteries. First of all, they come in a nice, packaging. I'm not doing an unboxing video. I'll show you the packaging that they came in. Pretty nice. Of course, it's packed in foam. They got manuals with them. I suggest reading the manuals. That way you know about the product you're using. But we're just going to set these over here and get right into it. This is the critical universal battery and dock right here. As you can see, the whole thing is probably 3 inches long, 2 inches wide, and the batteries fit inside that. So the whole thing is pretty small. It's got a nice rubber finish on the bottom of it, so you could set it on a counter. It's not going to scuff anything up. Or it's also got a pretty strong magnet on the bottom, as you can hear, so you can just stick it to your workstation. I like to stick mine to the side of my workstation. That way I can tuck the cord back. It does come with like a 4 to 5 foot cord on it, so you can get it to an outlet. Let's show you one of the batteries here. As you can see, the sucker is pretty small. It's like 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches in diameter. It's got an RCA. They come with an RCA or 3.5 millimeter. I got RCAs because all my stuff uses RCA. Right out the gate, they weren't, I just charged them, so I don't know how much charge they came with because I really wanted to get using them. So I don't know exactly how much you have to charge them. I just let them charge for a few hours. I came back, they were good to go, and I used them. I've used it about 10 times. This thing is beast. The longest sessions I had 2 4.5 hour sessions, and one was Saturday, one was Sunday. I used it on Saturday, used it on Sunday. It still was not dead. It was only down to the last bar on the battery, and it hadn't given me the low battery indicator yet. So I don't run my machines very high. I'm saying if you're keeping it under 8 volts and you're running these things, you're going to get probably 8 hours of use out of them. One good thing, and the reason why I bought the critical battery, is because of the thing called the critical core. Now, when I use these batteries, I noticed it immediately that I was using a critical product. I had always used critical power supplies, and when I went wireless, I didn't have these yet. So I was just using, a regular battery, just a, cheap little battery that anybody can get. And they worked okay, but it did seem like if I plugged my machine into my critical power supply, that machine ran better than those batteries. So I got the critical battery, and these things have what they call as a critical core in them. So when you're running your machine, and you're, say for example, you're running a line, a lot of machines experience a little bit of resistance when being used, and that kind of bogs a little bit, I guess is what you would say. But what that does is it makes the machine suck more juice from the battery, and sometimes the battery doesn't really have the oomph to give it, right? So what these have is, they have like a little chip in them that tells it when the machine needs a little kick. And without you even knowing, it gives it that kick. What you can experience when you plug one of these batteries into a, a good machine. I'm running a Stigma Spear, and if you don't know about it, read about it. It's a great machine. But you plug one of these into a Stigma Spear, and you really feel the richness of power that this battery provides. And what I want to show you is, even on a low setting, what this battery sounds like. So, if you want to turn it on, the functionality of the battery is pretty easy. It's got a big button with the Critical logo right on the front of it. Long press it, and it comes on. Then, if you want to start the machine, you simply click it, and you're in action. And just like that, the machine is running. Now, if you want to pause it, you simply click that button again. And I found that to be a really cool feature, because most batteries you have to just turn them off, like long press and turn that sucker off. And you can actually pause this, set it down, wipe, do whatever you need to do, pick it back up, hit it again, and it's literally that quick, you know. To change it is really easy as well. It's got a nice crisp LCD screen on it with the numbers are blue, so they're easy to see, even if you're tattooing in some place that's not as well lit as you would want it to be. In the click, you can hear it, and even on the machine itself, you can really hear it bump it up in power very smoothly. So we'll click it up here. It's at 6 right now. We'll take it to 7. So with every single click, you actually hear a difference. Where I'll notice with some batteries, it's not such a difference. Maybe every couple clicks there's an audible difference. With this one, you can clearly hear it. It's kicking it up a notch every time. And that is how they function. They fit on the machine nice. Nice central weight on it, so it's not off to one side or the other. The thing is not very heavy, so it's not going to make your machine, it's not going to add weight to the back of your machine. This machine, the weight is pretty centralized. So when you're holding it right here, kind of all the weight is right here. So it makes it really, really easy to work with. Also, when you're working with this, you can whip this thing around. This battery is not wiggling around on you. It's not moving. It's going to stay stationary, and that's nice. That's just nice. It's a nice snug fit on there. On a lot of machines, you have to click and then click again. I don't have to do this on the Stigma. It's like they were made for each other, but it's another story for another day. Can I get this on here? There we go. Okay, so I think I covered everything. If you want to get these, buy from a reputable dealer. I bought from Kingpin. I like Kingpin Tattoo Supply because they only sell to professionals, and I like companies that keep the good stuff out of the hands of the amateurs. Well, that's all I got, guys. I don't think I could tell you anything more about this. Till next time, keep it strange.